Hi, I'm Pastor Lloyd Pulley, Senior Pastor here at Calvary Chapel, Old Bridge. I'd like to welcome you to the site here and thought it would be helpful if you knew a little bit more about me and about the church as we take a little tour through the website. I was born in the late 50s, a loving family, but it quickly fell apart. My dad had left, my mother had died, and my grandmother was faced with the difficult decision to bring us 4 kids, of which I was the youngest at 4 years of age, into her home and raise us as a single parent. And at the age of 60, she did so, but the key was she was a godly woman, and that's where my journey began. I got a quick, catechism, an understanding of the Lord at a very young age, and had a heart for Him, but lost my way in my teenage years and decided to go my own way, rebelled, and but by His grace, He got me back. I sort of had a crisis moment in college. I was there at Michigan State on the wrestling team, and everything on the outside was going good, but on the inside I was in turmoil. My newfound confidence from being the big guy on campus in high school went to be just a small fish in the pond in the university, and it made me really do a lot of searching. And it was through a faithful witness of somebody on the wrestling team that got my attention to maybe consider the Lord again. And one thing led to another. I prayed to receive Him. I turned my life back over to Him, stopped my rebellion, and from that point on, the journey began. My first love of the sciences quickly faded for just a love of God and the Bible and wanting to know Him more and wanting others to experience Him as well. So it led me to take a trek out to Southern California, where my sister was involved in a solid Bible teaching church that actually had the distinction of training pastors in the church on the job, and I was delighted to have an opportunity to get in a very early staff position as an intern, and developed my understanding more and more of ministry and ministering to people and applying the Bible to everyday life, which is really what we are about. Mid-80s, came out here to the East Coast, and it was a major culture shock for this nice Southern California kid to kind of experience the roughness of the culture. But boy, I am so thankful for the brutal honesty of the people on the East Coast. I should say. But it was an adjustment. But now it's an amazing thing to see what God has done. We started a Bible study in the mid-80s, and it grew very quickly into a church with multiple services and families finding their spiritual nourishment and encouragement. And now we're blessed to see just an amazing ministry. You never imagined us being a mega church, but we are. Although I've never really been impressed with numbers, because I look at Jesus' ministry. He was just involved in one-on-one as He was with the multitudes. In fact, He was never committed to the multitudes, but He poured Himself into individuals, His disciples and those around Him. And I kind of feel that's our focus in ministry. We really want to make the Bible alive for people to see and apply to their daily lives, but that only is a part of coming and gathering together, or coming and gathering together is only a part of that, because a lot of the real ministry comes down to one-on-one. Individuals, encouraging, challenging other individuals, from our youth pastor, encouraging youth to those in the ministry of pastoring, counselors, whatever it is. We're seeing amazing things happen. We were privileged to start a radio network in the mid-2000s, and have seen that grow to an amazing extent, reaching a potential audience of 7 million plus. We have seen an amazing growth with our school, from a start of 80 students to now going to be close to 300 students and waiting list for more. And amazing opportunities to minister to the poor as well. We've really been privileged to see how God can turn some people who have been down on their luck and struggling and in need of food and clothing to now turn around, and they're some of our faithful servants in the church. So this is a little bit more about Calvary Chapel, Old Bridge, and there's much, much more. I hope you enjoy. I hope you can get a feel of us. You can certainly download some of our messages on our radio program from bridgegap.org, or go right to our radio station at bridgefm.org, and many other places that you can visit. We hope you enjoy.